Here we are at the start of a new day, full of the promise of great success and endless options. I'm excited to share a powerful principle with you today. If you use it every morning, it will help you reach new heights and surprise everyone with your success. If you follow this simple but powerful habit, it could change your life and put you on a road of constant growth, success, and happiness. Imagine having a strong sense of purpose and desire when you wake up every morning. This would give you energy for the whole day. Picture yourself taking actions that are planned and intentional, and that are in line with your biggest goals and dreams. Putting this idea into practice every morning will not only set you up for a successful and productive day, but it will also help you build a great life. Let's remember how powerful it is to start each day with purpose and clarity as we go on this trip together. Setting the tone for the rest of the day starts with how you start your day. You are consciously choosing to take charge of your life, to use your full potential, and to make the life you have always dreamed of by adopting this habit. But let's not think of this as just a morning habit. You're saying that you're committed to greatness and that you will never give up on your goals. When you use this concept every time you wake up, you tell yourself and everyone else that you are ready to take advantage of any chances that come your way and get through any problems that get in your way. Let's be excited and sure of ourselves as we go over the steps and strategies that will help you make this habit a part of your life. Let's all believe in the power of a focused morning and open the door to amazing success. Remind yourself that every day is a chance to show everyone what you can do. We're about to start our trip, and I can't wait to show you the way to great success. How to look for chances when things go wrong. Brian Tracy says that how you feel is not based on what happens to you, but on how you react to it. Even if two people go through the same thing, one of them will get through it, forget about it, and go on with their day or life. For a long time, the other person will be heartbroken, angry, resentful, and often sad. And there were two different responses to the same event. Being healthy, happy, joyful, and excited about life is what you were born to be. You should be excited to start the day every morning. You should be proud of who you are and the people in your life. Doing things every day that help you reach your full potential is an important part of being a fully grown adult. There are many good things in your life that you should be thankful for. This is not true if it is not. You are not thinking right about life. Happy to say that what you're about to learn in this video can help you get back on track. Put down your phone and share this movie on your social networks. Let's start. Everything you see makes sense. The only thing that is thought. William Shakespeare. Changing how you think about your past is the fastest way to go from being negative to positive and free yourself from bad memories. If you follow the law of the case and think positive thoughts instead of a negative one, your feelings will change almost right away. A lot of people complain about the things their parents did when they were kids for decades. In my case, this was true. I remember going out with a young woman when I was in my early 30s. During dinner, I started to think about the bad things my dad did with me when I was a kid and complain about them. "Brian, are you happy to be alive?" the young woman asked. "Of course, I really enjoy my life." She then said, "Well, your father brought you here, so stop complaining." I remember being shocked for a moment and then realizing that she was right. After that, I never did anything bad to my dad or my childhood again. You can do the same thing. Their gift of life was the best thing they could have given you. No matter what they did, you should always thank them for that. Say to yourself that there is a powerful force in the world that loves you and wants the best for you. This great power wants you to be healthy, happy, and full. It wants you to be happy and successful. This great power also knows that the only way to get more happiness, joy, and pleasure is to learn some important lessons along the way. It also knows that you are stubborn and won't learn unless it hurts. You can only learn when you're in pain, whether it's physically, emotionally, or financially. You can't learn from reading or watching other people's situations. You need to be hurt in order to pay attention and learn the things you need to learn. So, this great power sends you lessons that hurt, so that you will pay attention and learn how to do what is best for you. People once said that when God wants to send you a gift, he wraps it in a problem. The bigger the gift that God wants to send you, the bigger the problem he wraps it in. If you think of every problem or difficulty in your life as a gift, you start to see things differently. The hard part for most people is that they feel the pain, but are always whining and blaming others that they missed the gift. Just think about all the bad things going on in your life right now. Take a moment to imagine that this big problem was sent to you as a gift. It is a lesson you need to learn in order to be happier and more effective in the future. What does that teach you? One of the most important ways to change the way you think and live is to look for the lesson that can be learned from every problem. The most amazing thing is that you will always find at least one lesson in a failure or a problem. Sometimes you will find many. This movie shows you how to find the good in every situation. Here is a workout that will help you with this. Pay attention and do what it says. Write down 3 mistakes or short-term failures that you have had in your life. Now, change how you think about them and see them as opportunities to learn. What important lessons did the great power want to teach you? Think about your biggest problem today. It probably has something to do with someone else. Ask yourself, what do I need to learn from this problem or difficulty? Most of the time, your first answer will be easy and surface level. Like, you should be more of this or less of that. The most important thing to do now is to ask yourself, what else do I need to learn from this? Look further this time. It's possible that the lesson will be more important and painful. You might need to change what you're doing or stop doing it altogether. Then ask again. What else should I learn? Find out more. Every time you ask this question, the lessons will get more important and useful, and sometimes they will also hurt more. Once you get to the real lesson you need to learn about a big problem you've been having for a long time, you will get there. Most of the time, you need to change something, leave something, or get rid of it from your life. In this area, language is very important. You can have good or bad thoughts, feelings, emotions, and responses based on the words you use to describe an event. Words can make you happy or sad, boost your confidence or bring you down, and inspire or upset you. Changing the words you use is one of the fastest ways to go from being angry to being happy when something bad happens. In this case, use the word situation instead of trouble. A problem is something bad that makes you think of loss, delay, and trouble. But the word situation is neutral. When you say, this is an interesting situation, the word doesn't make you feel bad. You stay calm, clear-headed, and better able to handle any scenario as a result. Challenge is a better word for it. When something goes wrong, don't treat it like a problem or an attack on you or your business. Instead, say something like, we have an interesting challenge to face. A challenge is something you face head-on. It makes you stronger and more positive. We look forward to difficulties because they push us to grow and get better. Chance is the best word to use to describe a problem. From now on, instead of calling the unexpected setbacks in your life problems or issues, think of them as challenges or chances. A chance is something that everyone wants and actively awaits. You wouldn't believe how many of your best chances start out as problems and issues. A near-death experience is something that a lot of people have had. Usually they die in the middle of operations. Their heart stops beating and their brain stops working. They are lucky that the magic of modern medicine can bring them back to life on the operating table. A lot of these people have said the same thing happened to them after they died. At first, they saw themselves lying dead on an operation table, while nurses and doctors tried to bring their body back to life. The second thing these people say is that they feel very calm and at ease. They no longer care about anything from their past life. For some reason, they are completely calm and happy. Third, they say they see a bright light far away that gets faster and faster. They feel more peaceful, happy, and euphoric as they move toward this light. As the light gets brighter, they feel totally calm and at peace with everything around them. In the fourth event, people who have had a near-death experience say that they are asked 2 things on the other side. What have you learned in this life? And how has your capacity to love grown in this life? Once the body is back on the operating table, the medical staff brings it back to life. All of a sudden, the person feels like they are being sucked back faster and faster away from the light. It's kind of like everything goes black. People wake up in a hospital room with family and medical staff around them. The next thing they remember. We now know that there is a final test at the end of your life. We even know what the test questions are. One of the main goals of our lives is to come up with great answers to those questions. The most important thing in life is to be able to answer the question, what have you learned? How has your ability to love grown? However, I would like to talk to you about how important it is to think positively. It almost seems too good to be true that your mind can change the world around you, but I can promise you that I have seen and experienced the good that can come from having a cheerful attitude. Thoughts of good and bad things are both strong, but they have different effects. I want to talk to you today about how both can affect you and how the power of positive thinking can really change your whole life. When you think positively, you look for answers and believe that you will find them. You don't ignore problems, but you also don't let them bother you or complain about them. Instead, you look for ways to get past them. It is constant that you take responsibility for your life because you know that you can change how it goes. A person who thinks positively sees the good in problems and believes that everything will work out. If you have a positive mood, you think things will go well. If you have an optimistic attitude, you think that things will work out and that you will succeed in the end. For a long time, scientists have been looking into how positive thought can help your health. Researchers have found that upbeat people not only feel better, but they also live longer. A cheerful attitude can make you less likely to have a heart attack, depression, or other health problems. Thinking positively can make it less likely that someone will die from major illnesses like lung conditions, cancer, infections, heart disease, and stroke. It makes people with brain tumors and serious brain injuries more likely to survive and strengthens their immune systems. Being mentally healthy even makes you more able to handle pain. A cheerful attitude makes it easier to deal with problems and stress. You're smarter and more creative, and you can solve problems better. When you think positively, you feel better, which helps you build good relationships with coworkers, family, friends, and new people you meet. How can you tell if someone is having a good attitude? Positivity makes people healthier, makes them smile more, makes them nicer to be around, and helps them stay calm when things get tough. Sometimes people who have a better attitude are ready to try new things. They look at the bright side of everything, enjoy making people laugh, and see the good in every bad situation. Good moods spread easily, and people who have them can't help but share them with those around them. Thoughts that are positive are always nice to others and never say bad things about them or others. Positivity makes people better at dealing with stress. For example, they know how to handle stress better by eating better and working out more often. Stop talking badly to yourself by telling yourself nice things, recognizing your wins, and giving yourself genuine praise that makes you feel good about your own self-worth. The things you say to yourself are called self-talk. There are times when we are not even aware of the things that are going through our minds. But if we pay attention to how we think, we can be more sure of whether we are talking positively to ourselves or not. You are a happy thinker if you mostly say nice things to yourself. It shows up as a bad mood and a pessimistic outlook if it is often negative. When you think positively, you feel positively, have positivity, and get positive results. When you think negatively, you stay stuck. Here are some things you can do to change your negative thoughts into positive ones. When you don't want to do something because you've never done it before, say, I'll try it because I can learn something new. When you think, I'll never get better at this, say, so I'll try again until I figure it out. We are often hard on ourselves, but we need to be our biggest fans. Don't think, what if I fail? When you feel like you've done something wrong or failed at something, instead ask yourself, what can I learn from this to be more successful? More than you might think, having a good mood can help you. When you think good thoughts, you don't let your conscious or subconscious mind think bad thoughts or worries. Thinking good thoughts can really be the key to success. Things will look very different after you learn to think positively. You will actually start to feel better because endorphins, which are feel-good hormones, will start to flow easily through your brain. Also, your confidence will go through the roof, and you'll feel like you can handle new jobs and challenges that were too hard for you before. By getting rid of the ideas that hold you back, you will be able to grow in ways you never thought possible. As we wrap up this energizing lesson, let's think about how much this principle would change your life if you used it every morning. You are starting a trip to learn more about yourself and achieve goals. This journey will lead you to surprise everyone with your success. If you adopt this simple but powerful habit, you will set yourself up for a life full of plenty, happiness, and amazing achievements. Just think about all the things that could happen if you wake up every day with a plan. Picture yourself getting closer to the life you've always wanted as each day goes by and you make progress toward your goals. You will stand out from the crowd and be seen as an inspiration and an inspiration to others if you consistently follow this concept. Let's not, however, forget how important this pledge is. Success doesn't happen quickly. It takes hard work, discipline, and persistence over time. You are showing that you are committed to your goals and have faith in your ability to reach them by following this concept every morning. When you leave this room today, remember that you are the key to your own success. The world is ready to be amazed by what you can do. It all starts with the choices you can make every morning. By following this concept with purpose and determination, you're starting a chain of events that will make you great. Thanks for coming along with me on this trip of growth and discovery.